Hey there, what's going on? Kate McShea here, coming to you from my home in Vancouver, Washington, and I hope that you're having a great day. And you probably came across this video because you are looking into top MLM earners, or what it takes to be a top MLM earner. And what I'm going to share with you today is I'm going to share with you 4 concepts, and also some 4 tips. You're going to get some even more tips within each concept that can show you and share with you what top MLM earners do that most MLM or network marketers don't do, and how you can step it up a little bit and choose to do things that others won't do, and therefore you'll see more success than others will. So let me just tell you a little bit about this video. It is the second video attached to Top Earner Academy. And it was an event that I was just at in Orlando, Florida. There is a first video if you want to go check it out on our YouTube channel. But what I'm going to recommend you do before I even hop into the tips is just think about, and I'm going to put some links below in the description, is think about subscribing to our YouTube channel, maybe entering in your information on our blog, liking our fan page. And the reason why you should do those things is because the 3 days that I spent at this event, I can't even begin to cover the amount of things and concepts and value and content that I received on prospecting and recruiting, on Facebook pay-per-click, on building a successful fan page, on prospecting through Facebook, on copywriting and conversions, and increasing your copywriting to make it influence all different kinds of people, on investing in yourself, on mindset, on mobile applications, on using mobile apps to generate leads. I can't even get into those concepts because of the amount of deep content that I received. But if you stick around and you check out our YouTube channel, you check out our blog, you check out our Facebook fan page, and you subscribe, like, or enter in your information on our blog, you're going to get updates on webinars that we will be doing, on blog posts that we will be creating, on tutorials on our YouTube channel that we'll be giving that will go deeper into that content. So you will get the content, we will deliver it to you at some point. But I don't have the time to be able to dive into it, nor do I think it would serve you appropriately if I gave you all of that content in, a day 1 video, a day 2 video, a day 3 video. It wouldn't serve you well because I wouldn't be able to dive deep, and I feel like you have to dive deep into that stuff to really understand it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you 4 things, just as kind of broader concepts, but I'm telling you right now, even these little concepts are things that you can take back and give to your teammates, or you can share as something that someone might need as feedback or coaching with one of your teammates that you have, or a prospect that you have. So just stick with me, hang in here, and just listen to these different tips that I have, because even one little tweak that I might be able to give you could totally change the results in one aspect of your business. So, top MLM earners and what they do. And we had some amazing top MLM earners at Top Earner Academy on day 2. Michelle and Bill Pesca-Solido shared amazing Facebook value, phone recruiting value, and prospecting value. And obviously, like I said, I'm not going to get into that. But one little tip that I thought was so important that top MLM earners do is that they lead with value. And so they're not worried about what it's going to do for them. They know that if they lead with value, the money and the success will come afterwards. And so one little tip, and it's just one little tweak, raise your hand if you send out emails through an autoresponder or send out emails to your list, because we all know the strength is in your list and building your list, building your email list of people that you can network with. So if you raise your hand, you know that it's something that you need to have. If you didn't raise your hand, then building a list is really important when it comes to online network marketing and when it comes to network marketing in general and just getting your value out there. So one thing that they put in, because Michelle and Bill are big with Facebook, is that always putting a link down at the bottom of your email for them to be able to click on to like your fan page. But instead of saying, asking for a favor, like us on Facebook, or, like my fan page on Facebook, changing it into something like this instead. And this is great. This is a good nugget. To get more XYZ tips. So whatever you kind of master in, to get more training tips on duplication for your network marketing team, to get more XYZ tips, to get more Facebook tips, to get more Facebook PPC tips, whatever your expertise is, to get more video marketing tips. Come be a part of our fan page. Click here. Do you see the difference? Or what they're doing is they are telling you what kind of value you're going to get on that fan page, as opposed to asking for that favor, like, pretty please click and like my Facebook fan page. What you're doing is you're totally changing the posture and the authority that you present to your list. Okay, so that one little tweak that you can do in your email signature after you put your name, you can put the link below to your Facebook link and just lead with value instead. You can do the same thing with your blog. If you like more content on tips for building a successful network marketing business, come visit our blog. Again, you're telling them what kind of value they're going to get there. That to me is a big nugget. And then the one other thing that Michelle said that we do, but I know a lot of people don't, and if you're starting to learn how to generate leads online, there are often times where you're going to get leads that don't enter in a phone number, so you can't call them. If you get a phone number, I always highly suggest call them, because they're putting their phone number in for a reason. But a lot of people don't do this. A lot of people, if they don't leave their phone number, they just have them as their list, and they build their list and they build their list in hopes that someone will communicate with them and want to sign up in their primary or want to buy some of their affiliate products. But what you can do instead is you can actually personally reach out to them. It's just that little extra touch to show that you're in this for the long run and you really mean business, that you're taking this seriously. So just shoot over a quick email saying, hey, saw you opted into a site that you were on that I had out on the internet. I'd love to answer any of your questions. And just hear what you're looking for. Call me at blank and give your phone number. And then say, take care. I would say Kate McShea. You say whatever your name is. Now that again is just another personal touch, personal approach, creating a relationship with someone. A lot of people probably won't respond back, but you never know that one person who really needed you, but maybe was afraid to put down their phone number or just didn't realize they needed to put down their phone number, and you reach out to them, it's going to make such a difference compared to all the other things that they're opting in on, and people are just, shooting them emails every single day. So create that relationship with your list. The next one that I want to go into, actually, that tag teams with that really well, is Tim Irway was talking a lot about copywriting and conversions. And really, when you're copywriting, all it means is that you're influencing people with your words, and you're finding a way to influence and relate to as many people in as many different ways as you can with your words. You are putting emotion behind your copy, behind your writing. And really, he had some amazing tips. Again, we'll get into trainings, down the road about those kind of things. But like I just said, the most valuable asset is your list and building your list. But he took it even a step further, which I feel like is so true, is that the most valuable asset isn't just your list and building your list. The most valuable asset is the relationship that you have with your list. So you need to make sure that you are being authentic with them, you are being yourself, you are, again, like I said, that overall piece of what top MLM earners do is that they lead with value. So your relationship with your list should be value-based. It should be, emotional in ways that people can connect with you and feel like they really know you. And then in turn may reach out to you or may buy your affiliate products, may join your primary, may join, another top-tier company, direct selling company that you're a part of. So those two were hugely important. The next part I'm going to get into, and I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything because I really want to deliver some serious value to you guys. Why don't we hop into this one next? Okay, the next one that I think almost, I would say 90, maybe even 95% of network marketers are missing. So this is the top 5% of what top MLM earners do. Successful people in network marketing and multi-level marketing are creating duplication. They are creating team building. They are creating a community feel like within their team that allows their team to produce and their team to want to produce to be better. Okay, so you as a top earner, as a top MLM earner, are looking for the greatness within your teammates. And there are a couple of ways to do that. Again, we'll be doing some blog posts, some trainings, maybe some other videos on this that will dig deeper. But I just really wanted to touch on a couple of things just to give you a little taste of some of the team building tips. And this might be something that you could apply to your business today. And hey, you never know, it may completely change a little bit of how somebody's producing for you. Because we all know that in order to create residual income in multi-level marketing, you have to get your other teammates to produce. So, one thing that I think was just completely awesome that Ray Higdon and Jessica Higdon said, they were the ones who hosted Top Earner Academy, is that subconsciously, if you don't know what to do with your teammates when you get them, so when you recruit them and they join your team, you won't recruit, or you won't be successful in recruiting. Does that make sense? So if you actually don't know what to do with them before you get them, you're not going to be successful with building a team or with recruiting anybody, because you're going to sabotage yourself because you're not going to want to do it. And so remember, you're selling them the belief that they can do it. So here are my quick few little tips on team building. And there's probably about 6 or 7 more. So just kind of keep your eyes open for blog posts, fan page, webinars, any videos or trainings that we do on this stuff, because it is like serious content. So first thing is set the right expectations with someone who joins your team. Remember, you want to tell them that it's going to be hard work. It's not going to be easy. It's like building a business. That is their business, not yours. Okay, so you as the leader, it's reminding them that it is their business, it's not yours, that you're here to help, but you're not going to call them every day, and you're not going to do their work for them. They have to do the work, but you can be there to help them, to be a guide, to be a coach, and to train them and bring them to where they need to be, but it's their business. It's not your business. Got it? Another great thing to do when somebody signs on, and this is just, another step that if you already know you have this, it's going to make you want to recruit people, is send them an email with all of the resources that they need. So just make kind of like a set blueprint email, and then enter in their name, any other dates or things that you need to put into your email. A couple of examples of things you can include in the email are their back office login number, their training page. So you always want to send a new person into a little bit of training, what to do within the first 48 hours, some kind of training that your company has or your upline has created that you can just get them invested in and getting ready to learn, but ready to work at the same time. If you've got a private Facebook group link, which I highly recommend that you do, then you get them access to that and you get them in there. And that's only just, talking about, positive things in that group. It's not spamming your link about your opportunity. Those are different groups that you don't want to be a part of. And then you want to put in all the links to videos that they could send prospects. Or if you've got, website links, different trainings, things that they could send their prospects once they get someone interested and open into looking into, a side income or a business opportunity. You want to make sure that they have access to all of those. So that email, is a really, really great tool for them to have and always refer back to. And then the one other thing I was going to tell you is giving incentives. If you can, give away something, or, give away, a free dinner out on you guys, a free, we've had people who've given away iPads before, laptops, extra bits of your product, or if you've got other things that you can buy from your store, you could give them some of those things. Any kind of incentive, and even just welcoming them to the group, acknowledging when they're producing, acknowledging to others when they see results, doing an interview with them to see why they've suddenly just totally exploded their business, and give them some exposure to other people. All of these things that you can do to recognize their achievements. And actually, it's funny that people will work harder for being recognized than they will for actually wanting to make money. And I know that sounds funny, but it's so true, is that people just want to be acknowledged and recognized and loved for what they do. And so make sure that you are doing that with your teammates, because they will stick with you a lot longer if they know that you are invested in noticing what they're doing. So that is, let me just make sure. And then the last thing for team duplication anytime is to lead by example. If you go into management mode, your team's going to go into management mode. If you don't produce and you're not getting on the phone, guess what? Your team's not going to get on the phone. If you're talking bad about your company, your team's going to talk bad about your company. So you need to lead by example. You need to be their rock. You are their coach. You are their mentor. You are their, think of athletes. Think of their coaches. They hold them to a high set of expectations, those really, really good, strong coaches, because they lead by example. All right, and then let's see. The last thing I wanted to tell you is there was a success panel. And it was, I think it was six or seven top earners, and they just rambled off and asked them, 2 or 3 questions. And I just wanted to tell you the general consensus from most of them, because they were asking about, what do you think it was that allowed you to have as much success as you had? And every single one of them, and I want you to pay close attention to this, because so many people don't take this seriously, is they were talking about personal development and investing in their own education, growing in their craft, growing in their skills, learning more, buying products, buying coaching, getting a mentor. There was an equation, and it's not M squared, it was MGFMA, and what it means is massive mentor, massive goal, massive focused action. So having those 3 M's, having a massive mentor, having a massive goal, and having massive focused action is what gave them success. And I believe it was Chris Hussey who gave that example, that little equation. Because that's truly and really what you need, is that you need to invest in yourself, because if you don't invest in yourself, and you don't invest in learning more, then you're not going to be able to teach your teammates. You're not going to be able to become better at what you do. You're going to get frustrated and you're going to get stuck. And that's the last thing that you need. So personal development is an absolute must for what top earners do. The top earners still spend money on coaching. They still buy trainings. They don't stop. They are lifelong learners. And that's what I want you to remember. So that is actually it, because I could go on and on and on and on with all of the things that I received, the content, the value, just everybody else's little touch to what they do in order to be successful. But I can't do that with you throughout this whole video. And, by the time I did that, you would be totally overwhelmed and it just wouldn't be worth it. So what I wanted to say is that just look at the links below. I'm telling you now that if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, we're going to continue to bring on the value, bring on our recorded trainings that we do with our teammates, and for anybody else, and we'll put those up on our YouTube channel, as well as any extra videos that dig a lot deeper, trainings or tutorials that dig deeper into these concepts and content that I've learned, as well as we will put them up on our fan page. You'll get any alerts on if we're doing webinars that you can hop onto to get some more training in this content area, as well as our blog. Our blog consistently is delivering content in order for people to learn new ways to become successful network marketers and multi-level marketers. So if you want to subscribe, if you want to like our Facebook fan page, if you want to opt into our blog or opt into our emails to get our email newsletter every day, that's the kind of value that we're going to bring to you. So I just wanted you to know that. I'm not asking you for favors. I'm telling you what you're going to get. And I'm telling you that there's way more in here that I'm going to be sharing with you, and so you're going to want to stick around. So hope it gave you value. Comment below, maybe with the one tip or the one concept that really rang true to you, that you feel like actually is going to make a difference, and you're going to go back and bring that to your teammates and teach that to your teammates, as well as, sharing this, Google Plusing it, anything that you can do to kind of get this video out here. And I want you to stick around, check our channel again, because I'm going to be recording video 3, my takeaways from the 3rd and last day at Top Earner Academy Live. And you do not want to miss it. So search for that video, look for it. Take care and have a great one. Again, this is Kate McShea. Bye.